Good morning, class. I'll be doing my presentation based on LNG 501, and my topic is understanding overfishing and malicious fishing practices in the Pacific. So I'll begin with my presentation. First slide says, what is overfishing in the Pacific? So in basic terms, what this means is that increased demand of coastal fishing species in Pacific Islands fuels overfishing. Second point, which threatens local food security, livelihoods, and ecosystems. Third slide, what is the cause of overfishing? Taking fish at a rate that is faster than they can reproduce, not knowing how many fish have been taken, such as illegal and unprotected or unregulated fishing. What is overfishing and destructive fishing practices? Overfishing, therefore catching more fish than the system can support, leads to declined fish populations. And destructive fishing means methods include the use of explosive to kill or stun fish, which destroys our coral. Examples of destructive fishing, as you can see here, states use of explosive bombs or spear guns. Second point is keeping undersized or oversized fish. Third point, overfishing. Fourth point says bycatch. The last point is bottom trawling. Effects of overfishing, which states that when too many fish are taken out of the ocean, it creates an imbalance that is crude the food web and lead to loss other important marine life, including species like sea turtles and corals. Solutions to overfishing, which means that how we can reduce overfishing or what can be done to minimize overfishing. First point, choose a certified sustainable seafood. Second one, share real news, which means that if in a newspaper or like on social media it states there or like there's a certain fish or species that is banned, so stop like going for fishing around the same species, which can reduce the population of the same species. Third point is reduce the food waste and learn better ways to cook and store seafood. What are effects of destructive fishing? Destructive fishing practices have two major effects on the coral reef. Fish communities, they lead to loss of coral covers, which reduce bottom fish abundance and diversity over time unless the coral regrowth is adequate and compensates for the loss. Overfishing facts. What are some facts of overfishing? Overfishing is the removal of species of fish from body of water at a rate that greater than the species can replenish its population naturally, resulting the species becoming increasingly underpopulated in that area. What is destructive fishing practices? Are practices that easily result in irreversible damage to aquatic habitats and ecosystem. Many fish techniques can be destructive in use of inappropriate. How to stop destructive fishing? First point, ban fish subsidies, adopt right-based fisheries management, apply regulation of fishing nets. Last one says require traceability standards. Thank you. That was the end of my slide, and that's all I have came across with my research. Thank you all for listening. May have your blessed day.